welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 4 of our Zhatan the Black Realm of Souls campaign. In today's episode, we kind of have a two-pronged list of things to do. We have to first deal with the Overlords of Zharr as quickly as we can. They have claimed all the way up into one settlement around the corner here. We have a raiding season mission, so we need to go over and raid the Tower of Grief. We can probably get to that, no problem. That is most likely where the enemy Lord is hanging out. We also have to deal with Zharr-Naggrund, and luckily I don't see their king. The Slayer King is nowhere to be found, so we should be able to have Droztek move on and attack Bernoth here, do some damage, sack the area, steal some gold, and grab some laborers and retreat on away. We are on a bit of a timer though, as the Red Eye Orcs are definitely going to be falling in due time to Zharr-Naggrund's Slayer hordes, but we have ourselves a bit of time to work on the foolish Davies that declared war on us randomly there. As for upgrades, I think we'll go on in and slot in the mine shaft here at the Desolation of Drakkenborg. We'll increase our workload there by a single 100 points, which will be no problem at all. I do think we want to upgrade the tower roads, but not with labor. That's no need for that at all. Come over here to the Silver Pinnacle. We'll pass off a bit of the sacrifices to Zharr-Naggrund. We already had plenty of Conclave influence, but if we could keep that flowing, I am never going to be upset. Let's swing on into the Tower of Zharr. I think our next course is going to be either completing the military district, as it already has 2 seats in, or going after the sorcery district for that research rate. In the sorcery district, magic item or talisman ancillary, these would be great if we could actually grab a useful ancillary. Blacksmith just gives us more armaments output and more per turn. I think we'll go for the blacksmith first for that passive, as much passive gain to our resources as we can. If someone wants to grab this last warmonger spot, I'm happy to let them have it. We now have 3 seats on in though. Raw material storage is looking ripe to upgrade either the Tower of Gorgoth or the Silver Pinnacle. I think we'll come on in and actually upgrade the Tower of Gorgoth first. I know I said we wanted to wait on the Tower of Zharr here. That's only 3,500. But I think getting the Tower of Gorgoth up to where we can actually slot in the landmark building here. Let me see it. The volcanic deposits give us just an extra income generated and raw materials just for a little bit of workload. So we are definitely going to go for this one first, just to keep things rolling along. Zhatan's army's looking nice. I think we will start upgrading and giving him some more Dabi warriors eventually. By eventually, I mean, why not now? We've got the Hellforge, and we are honestly not in a spot where we'll be throwing in any new buildings for armaments anytime soon, so let's use them where we can. Increase the stoutness of our front line. War machines are also very useful. I think we'll go for the warriors. Start trading out some of these hobgoblins. And actually, over in the manufactory, since we do have a quest to add in one of these upgrades, we will, but not for the warriors, we'll do for the war machines. It'll be a bit cheaper. We'll add in the extra ammunition storage. It'll cost 36 a turn. We are gaining 46 a turn, so we'll still be having a positive income. We'll apply that on in. No further modifications can be added to this category for 3 turns. That's fine. Now all of our war machines have more ammunition. Sweet. And we finished the arcane anvils, getting us 2,000 treasury and 75 more armaments. Sweet. The anonymous donation to the coffers is much appreciated. We'll chuck in the garrison base there. Happy to wait the 4 turns instead of spending our needed labor. We may, when it gets a little bit closer, if we see anyone scooting on over, be violent. Let's throw the Blazing Beards into Droztek's army. And then we'll also do the same with the Oglacon's Wolf Boys if things get dirty over here. But we'll be alright for now. We're still at 1,000 gold, so let's go ahead and jump into our convoy. About making some gold. Looks like we still have the same kind of deals to be made. Gold in, labor out. Gold in, labor out. Is there any way we get more raw materials? Hey, it is simply gold for labor. Okay then, we'll grab our convoy. Grab the Bullmaster. Rank 2, so add him on in. And then, yeah, probably not to the Haunted Forest. Castle of Drakenhof would be a great one if we had more armaments. I think we'll go for Bay of Blades or Brung Zint, gives us even more. That's the only ones that are taking gold, so we'll send them on over to Grungzint. Max them out as much as they can carry. Perfect. Bring back 600 new labor. Excellent. And they should come on back with a Tzinchian unit as well. We've done about what we can for this turn, so we'll swing on over. Check our diplomacy real fast. Subtle torture. We'll probably get better relations with them very, very soon, especially after delivering some of our convoys. Perfect. Fingers crossed they get attacked. Awesome. Ogre. Oh, that's not an attack. That's a treasury drop. It would give them some man-eaters. The strength of an ogre is unmatched, but I need the money, so get lost. Got some new convoy contracts just in time, and then embedding rivals envoys within the Zharr hierarchy increases the chances of the diplomatic accord. And cements allegiances when it really matters. It gets more allegiance points gained and more diplomatic relations. Our first convoy is done, gaining 583 new labor. He also gets the radiating spike. Don't put your hand on the end. What else do you gain? Here we go. Undermine the Obsidian Axe. Do you not get a fun convoy complete message? Interesting. Okay, either way, we got a quest issued for the Obsidian Axe. Gorth the Cruel has decided to bestow upon his commander Zhatan another piece of powerful weaponry, shield-splitting Obsidian Axe. As is often the case, the weapon's assignment does not come without conditions, and Gorth has kept the axe's power dampened for now. In issuing an impotent weapon of such great potential, the Eminent Sorcerer Lord is not merely living up to his epithet. This is another challenge unto his loyal servant. Till Gorth bears witness to enough of the Chaos Dwarfs' enemies falling before the commander of Zharr, the axe's strength will stay dormant. This will give us 5,000 more treasury, the Obsidian Axe, and 25 more Conclave influence. We have to slay how many enemies in battle? 3,000. No problem at all. Let's get moving. We'll have Zhatan move right to the edge here. We'll probably send Gordas out to do some scouting. See just exactly where the enemies are hiding at. We'll bring him out. Looks like they're at least not in the mines of Gorgoth. Oh, here he is. Karkadon, what are you doing? Is he going to jump underneath the underway into the mines of Gorgoth? Most likely. Bring you. Can we do some raiding? No, but we can hide, which could be just as interesting. We do need to replenish. We'll send Gordas. No, we don't really need to send him any much further. We can see everything that's going on over here. We found Karkadon. He does have some Infernal Guard now, so he's going to be a pretty nasty army here. 2 Infernal Castellans, and Karkadon himself, who is at least still a Foot Lord, so not as deadly as our boy Zhatan. We are suffering a bit of negative income at the moment, and Ungrim is back. He doesn't trust Zhra's tech being so close to his territory. Alright, then you will go into ambush as well. And pull back just a bit. Like to sneak over the borders and do some raiding in his lands. Not into the others. We are going to have a negative income for a single turn here. Let's upgrade the tribute collectors here. And spend some labor to get this done faster. Yes, please. Do we send some more off to Zharr-Naggrund as well? I believe we do. We're only down at 38 now, which should be quite a bit more manageable. And then as soon as the boy there turns around and leaves, Ungrim, hopefully he is being assaulted from the north here. This may give them some opportunity to do some damage. We can only hope. For technology, we could go for malicious compliance. Extra casualties captured post-battle? Yes, please. Get up to tyrannical decrees. This does spend some of our Zharr influence, but I don't mind that at all. Extra casualties captured every single battle, on top of all of Zhatan's extra bonuses to that. Sounds amazing. For surviving your convoy trip, you get yourself more cargo capacity. You can haul more next time. Move on in here, and then in the turn. Alright, Astrogoth has claimed a tower of Zharr's seat. Is it Astrogoth alone? No one else? Oh, Karkadon decided not to go claim the mines of Gorgoth. Where? You think he's jumping around? I've got no trust. We can't quite make it to the Mines of Gorgoth, so let's jump into raiding stance. Go as far as we can. We'll throw Gordos back to the army. Can my prophet go out and steal some technology for me? I mean, that would be great, but will it actually work? Send the Castellan out to kind of keep an eye on things. Vernoth is the only one there. Let's move him forward. Ungrim hopefully has moved on away far enough we can actually do some raiding this turn. Move on over and just raid right in... Oh, that's not the raiding stance. We'll switch it here in a moment. There you go. Scoot over and start snatching up some fellas. Many as you can find. 59, that's not bad. Not bad at all. We jump back in the army. Ungrim will definitely be back very soon. It's no problem at all. Want to spend any labor to rush? I don't think so. I think we're good. Everyone's got intake. Not everyone can really use them. Everyone's got intake. I think it's a good idea to keep stockpiling up in all of the territories. For now, we will take the control penalties, but we can kind of scoot them on over or just sacrifice them wherever we need. For our next research, because malicious compliance took only a single turn, I think we come on in here and take a look at our military line. Martial trading would be a great one to grab. And the Hobgoblin Quartermasters probably as well. Good one to work towards. Maximum cargo capacity. Working towards the industrial security would be real great, but I have to go through 2 technology takes that I don't really care about. Extra recruit rate for convoy overseers and the maximum cargo capacity sounds really nice. This is probably more of a late game option here. And we would have to recruit in a whole new master to take use of that. We have no harbors whatsoever. Live to work, work to live would be awesome. So it would cost us a lot. We get 2 different increases to raw materials output for buildings through the line, though, so probably not a bad one. Future of the Dawizar. Signature spellcasting would give us the extra relations with chaos. Even more control with the building of smokestacks. Alright. Extra undivided corruption probably wouldn't be a bad thing. But let's go for the future of the Dawizar. Give us access to more Demonsmith sorcerers. I think afterwards we go for either varied training or start working down towards the Hobgoblin Quartermasters. Go ahead and end the turn. A deal with the devil. Following a great conflict in the realm of chaos, aspects of the 4 chaos gods appear before us in turn, offering the souls of captured demons, which could be used to further the development of our sorceress creations that can die. In return, they require mortal armaments, so that they may each in turn tide the war against the other. Could this be a trap? What should we do? Interesting. So we don't have enough armaments for Khorne, which would give us more speed and physical resistance. The Tzeentch would give us extra replenishment rate, which we also don't have enough. Our own way would give us more ammunition. Curses upon the false gods of time's part. Slaanesh gives us more weapon strength and charge bonus. I don't know if Slaaneshi or these other corruptions seem to be giving us bad. I should have checked if the Chaos Dwarfs actually benefit from the other gods' corruption. I don't believe they will. This is incredible. Barrier hit points for all armies. Like, we're going to do it our own way because that's the way of the Dawizar. I'm not giving you guys armaments. No thanks. Where's Karkadon? I'm almost 100% he's sneaking around like a Skaven here. Trying to take back his tower. We'll attack the mines of Gorgoth then in the meantime. Claim this gold mine. There's Karkadon. What happened to his army? Interesting. Destroyed off screen. Let's take a quick look at what the auto-resolve does to us here. Oh, not so bad at all. We lost 69. Nice. we will go ahead and I'd love to sack the settlement first, but I think we'll just occupy this as a factory, get our first factory in. Would rather not have to rebuild the tiers of settlement at all. We will sack the ones that don't belong to, although that seemed to not matter. It drops it down to tier 1 no matter what, so similarly to the Skaven, we'll probably want to sack before claiming. So right for the gold mine, which just gives us extra income and Lord Recruit rank, faction-wide. And then I'm happy to spend a bit of raw materials to increase this factory level. That way we can actually get some armament creation going. We'll jump in the Infernal Engineer ability. So he will be giving everyone around him a bit more reload skill. More missile resistance for his Horus is always needed. For the Gorduz, we'll give you Faded. Start working down towards Sneaky. Yeah, Karkadon got knocked out by someone. Either that or he's... Yeah, no, he definitely got knocked out by someone. Who are you guys at war with? Everyone now? Ooh, the Knights of Kalador are here. That's going to be a problem. That's probably who drop-kicked him out of existence, was Imric.
Speak.
Alright, Zharr-Duk. Do they want peace? Still no. Interesting. What fools. In that case, we'll come on over. It looks like Ungrim has sprinted on back. Draws tech. We'll have you jump into sneaky mode and scoot into these forests. That doesn't really work. We'll just have you pull back. You can jump back into their territory and do some stealing in a moment. Awesome. One turn till the garrison goes in. We've got 1,000 workload. This will only increase it by 100. It'll be 550. Let's send some more slaves off to Zharr-Naggrund. And we'll do the same over here at the Silver Pinnacle if we're able. Ah, not quite. Not quite. Tower of Gorgoth doesn't actually need the servants at the moment. We will later on here when we have this building in. 250. For now, though, we'll send them off to Zharr-Naggrund. Keep our influence flowing. Swing on in and end the turn. Caravan of the Blue Roses has been wiped out. On their own there. Draws Tech has become a constructor. And the Long March. The naturally superior road and rail systems of the Chaos Dwarf Empire are unparalleled anywhere in the old world. Better even than the technological advances achieved by those soft, weak Empire men to the west. The west. So it would appear. The preeminent Dawi organizational skills will, of course, mean that we can use the network to move armies and labor convoys faster and further around our territory, with the continual advancement of Hashut's blessed children. Roads? Haven't you heard? All roads lead to Zharr-Naggrund. 10 turns, we get extra movement range, income from post-battle loot, and labor gain. Awesome. Karkadon is now upon a Bale Taurus, but looks like he got drop-kicked once again. Who's over here beating up Karkadon? Thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. Allows me to annihilate the rest of his force way easier. Get strolling. I do realize we haven't recruited in the Dawizar that I wanted to. Oh, we don't get to move quite as far in raid. We should still be able to make it to the Sentinels, though. The mines. I don't want to put them in instantly. Get that income flowing already. Maybe. That's a bit more aggressive than we really need to be. Send the Castellan up. We're just going to play a little game of back and forth with Ungrim here. And back stealing. Perfect. 101 gold and 60 new cheery labor force. Alright, we've hit a bit of a slowdown, but that's just because we haven't got any new good battles. Looks like Raktang is over here recruiting up a nice labor force to be crushed, and I'm happy to do so. Convoy encounter, a hobgoblin tribute. An eager tribe of half-brained hobgoblins have appeared from seemingly nowhere. We could gain ourselves some more numbers or just replenish our forces. Well, let's grab some sneaky gits. Technology researched. Today's demonsmiths are tomorrow's sorcerer prophets. More of them with experience of the Chaos Dwarfs war machines there are. The stronger their forces will be. Extra magic item drop chance and more demonsmith sorcerers. Aw, we can't quite make it to the Sentinels. How sad. That's fine, we'll go in between. threaten Karkadon and Doc at the same time. If you guys want to move on me together, that would be just fine as well. Eliminate both armies at once and gain a whole bunch of new workers. Hungrim is back again. Can we move up and kind of injure his forces?
Don't think so.
Don't think so.
Maskan.
You're right, probably a bad idea. We need the gold.
Drone.
You jump back in, increase the mobility, and we'll flee on away once more. This is definitely going on the book. Yep, we're just kind of waiting for gun turrets now. Slow, steady crawl up the raw materials. We're getting there. We need to pick some new technology, the finest leaders. Probably not a bad call. We could start down this line. Slow down our process on the drill. But I think it would speed it up in the long run. So yes, we'll grab a live to work, work to live for 1,000 of our raw materials. Jump into the Tower of Zharr. We could finish off the military district by ourselves, but I'm not going to. We will instead come on over and finish off the industry district, grabbing ourselves a random follower banner ancillary every 3 turns. Then we can start working on the sorcery one. This district is complete, which has unlocked, I believe, has unlocked the next tier. No, it doesn't. You have to unlock all of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Read. By completing 2 districts in tier 1. But now we'll probably work on the sorcery district, unless someone else just goes ahead and finishes the military one for us. Awesome. Take another quick look at our diplomacy.
Tribal fury.
Ersenling almost wants a non-aggression with us. They are fighting with Valkia, though. That would invite all sorts of nastiness. Alright then. Another turn. Erland and Wissenland have no longer been decided that fighting is worth it. Our technology is done as well. If the laborers don't build outposts quickly, they won't have nowhere to sleep. So no rest until it's done. Ambusher. Blout. You leave my envoy alone, Blout. Gained ourselves a Hobgoblin Scout. Is this what we got for our Tower of Zharr reward? Sure is. So extra ambush defense chance. Not amazing, but what can you do? Swing on back over. Looks like the AI army ran away from the Sentinels. An interesting strategy. Let me show you how well that was going to work out for you. What do we need to do with this one? Just destroy it. Raise or sack? Alright then. Since the other army decided to run on away, we have no choice but to fight this one on the map because I have the bloodlust. Let's get them. Alright. Our first look, a Chaos Dwarf miner settlement as well. Ton of oil derricks going. So is this one the one for the factory, or is this for the outpost, or both? This kind of looks like it would be more a factory settlement than the other. We'll start deployment and get to tearing it apart. I think we'll have the Death Streak sitting on this side. Eager to fire up and over. There are lots of entry points in here. Lots of ways our artillery can outrange and destroy them. Blunderbusses up front. Ready to blast up the hill. Throw the demon engine in between them. Ready to blast anything that moves. Awesome. Magma cannon behind. Hobgoblins. Throw these 2 kind of up. Scoot yourself forward. Perfect. They're hobgoblins as well. Sneaky Gits will send you up this side. Then these boys can kind of hang in on the side there, waiting to fill in the gaps. Zharr warriors. All of the lads we really don't need for this battle. Alright. Grab the missile troops. We'll put them with the Wolf Riders there. Hit all of our melee. You guys in guard mode. Let's start this battle off. How do the enemy deploy? As far back as they can. Fair enough, I guess. Nikki gets, we'll send you around. No, go this way. Perfect. And then everyone else can start flooding some targets. Magma Cannon has already found it one. First shot is away. It's dead center. And that unit is going to be melted quickly. Love to see it. Alright, Zhatan, go this way. Let's get the boys rolling. So we'll send the Demon Engine up first. Take control of this courtyard. Death Streak. Start you moving up towards these Hobgoblin Archers. Now the Blunderbuss is there. Far more deadly unit. Chuck a Fireball, overcast them as well. Keeps it on back. Taking some shots from the tower there. Pull you back as well. A Fireball explode right in the center of the group. That is a ton of damage. And charge. Go ahead and give you the damage resistance. You rush on in as well. Let's slow this unit down so it's not going anywhere. Shriek gonna start ripping some shots in. Demon Engine, let's get up the hill. Armor of Content here. Another awesome shot from the Magma Cannon. You scoot forward and blast into these Goblin Laborers, please. Or over here, that would work too. Demon Engine gets you more speed. Claim the point. Love the Steam Engine sound. We really don't need most of the army here. It's just the Zhatan and Sorcerer party. Archers, let's go ahead and have 3 of you come up this side. 2 come up the other. Looks like we're getting shot at by the fools over there on that side. Pale Taurus keep rushing these guys down. If you're on a Pale Taurus, you got just the singular Red Bull. Start blasting away. Perfect. Let's bring the Magma Cannon around, if we can there. Get some better targets. Death Shriek. Get you blasting away on one of the other Dwarf Warriors. We'll bring you out of guard mode. Laborers are, of course, no threat. We have the Burning Head to deal with them. Straight down the line. Let's scrap indeed. Interestingly, a lot of them are still alive. I mean, they're going to turn and run immediately. After the leadership penalty there. On top of Zhatan's own. We clip them just a little bit. Oh, no such luck. That's fine. We'll have Zhatan and our Sorcerer move in. Sneaky Gits are moving ever so slowly. Hobgoblin Archers would have been a lot quicker. Bring Gordos around as well. Train Engine, get in there and claim that point like I asked you to initially. Don, you charge in here. You go hit these Hobgoblin Archers. Got another Burning Head just for them. Don, moving on forward. Gotta fly over all the pipes and such. Feebling foe on these poor idiots and then drop down. Deal the killing blow from there. Wolf Riders come on in. Yep, systematic slaughter. Get in there, Lamasu. Looks like he's having some trouble. There he goes. Now he's landed. We will also drop their leadership and armor. Then give yourself a bit of reflection. Armor of Gazrak as well. And drop their melee defense. Red Bull, come on over and launch a fireball into the group that's already bogged down. And then come over and land into the middle of all these poor fools here. Don will give you the armor of contempt. Charge right on in, give you the crooked dice and the extra damage there. Right on to charge right in. There we go. Blending up the old turquoise hats. All sorts of weirdness for the camera to get caught up on, though. Yeah, they're gonna turn and run as fast as their little legs will carry them. And another victory. What else? And in marvelous victory, I would have much rather preferred the enemy actually stayed and defended his settlement instead of fleeing on away, but we didn't lose a soul in the battle. 34 new workers, and we gained 357 for the sack as well, since we need to do that for the mission. Sentinels has been sacked, and Doc has just gonna flee on away into the ether there, I guess. Archidon is down in the south, still recruiting up, so we'll just move up and claim the Sentinels then. Remove them from this place. We'll occupy it as another outpost. Just keep our towers upgrading as fast as we can. Howling Waste has been secured, and we can go ahead and repair this building on up. Actually, 5,600. How much do we need to go ahead and spend a bit of labor to rush this construction? I'm going to do that right away. And then we could easily come on in here and grab the volcanic deposits if we had a bit more gold. Is there any way for us to make just a tiny bit more? I doubt it. Unless we do some destroying. We'll go ahead and repair the Sentinels then. And then we need just 600 more gold to get up to the next tier, though, for this landmark. Karoom. We're not worried about the Karoom. We're getting the volcanic deposits. We need 5,800. A lot. This gives us a lot of income per turn, as well as some raw materials. Happy to see it. Pass off Zhatan's skill points there to Bloody Resilience, giving his entire army extra armor, leadership, and melee defense. Everyone's a little bit more chunky there. For Kuntiz, we shall give you, good sir, even more mobility. Sentinels, we may just go ahead and grab the garrison outpost to start, so that I can feel a little bit better about moving on from this settlement. We do have a Drazhoath here. Can we really trust Drazhoath? I don't know that we can. Having the money pit would be very nice. Extra strip mine would be as well, but we're gonna have a lot of control or a lot of labor rolling for the other building for the volcanic deposits. Let's go for the money pit here. Make a bit more gold per turn. Zhatan, while you're here, I'm tempted to give you some more Chaos Dwarf warriors. But what we will do instead is come on over to where we have some extra laborers laying around doing nothing. And we can send them to be doing nothing forever. Off to Zharr-Naggrund with you. Oh, hang on now. Off to sell the labor with you. We have 5,400. Should be able to make just enough in the predicted income for the next turn to easily have what we need. Make sure this area is safe. Yep, Ungrim has moved on away. Once more, we charge into their lands to steal some more goodies. Good old tactical relocation. Alright then. Yeah, for the rest of our gold, we're going to sit here and save. Hopefully we can drag either Doc or Karkadon into a fight, and they don't keep avoiding us like cowards. We'll go ahead and max on out to extended shifts there. All of the extra outposts or output for our raw materials, and then a drop to all of our construction costs for all of our buildings. Now, if this I could do without spending gold, I would happily grab the Fang Guard House. Just having those Bull Centaur Raiders would make that settlement nigh unshakable, especially by the Skaven. We don't have the gold, though, and I will not be sending out the caravan. Not this turn. I will grab the Masterful Architects to make that building a little bit cheaper. Give us a bit more money to work with after we're done. The turn is again ours, and the fools have hidden. He just ran away. Interesting. I mean, to each their own, but the AI doesn't like to fight at all, do they? Incredibly cowardly. Okay, so what we're going to do to try to lure them on out is draw Zhatan into the Sentinels, or out of the Sentinels, rather. I don't know exactly where the enemy is hiding. We're going to jump into an ambush stance and see if we can't figure out where that fool went, and if we can't draw a Karkadon up to the Sentinels as a weakened settlement that's building, they really, really like to attack these, so we're going to let that continue building up. Love to rush construction here, but instead we'll come on over and add the volcanic deposits on in. We've got 920 still to work with. Kind of want to send or rush this construction here. I think we will go ahead and do this. Convoy completed. We've had a lot of really uneventful convoys, haven't we? I would like to see a lot more battles. Fair enough, Grungzit has dropped its need for goods, but we have a lot more labor to be passed out. We can't quite upgrade our gold smelter. We need a lot of gold for that. I guess that is to be expected. We could grab some gold panners, which would drop our raw material production by 150. Give us 300 gold a turn. Or 50 armaments. Gold would be really nice. We're about to be making a lot more here from the volcanic deposits, though. And I think it would be a good idea to increase our overall output of weapons there. So let's get a gunsmith in for the first time. Let it build naturally. And then we won't spend any more of our raw materials to upgrade the production plant here because it costs 1,000. I would love to get Black Fortress done first. It's Zharr draws tech. Grim has come on back over. Yeah, he's a brave lad. Hopefully we're keeping his him really, really suppressed and allowing the Red Eye to actually do some damage, because if they can scare Ungrim off where he has to stay away from a few turns, I'm going to run on over and attack Beermoth right away. The only reason we're not going to do that now is if Ungrim can attack, he will. We're going to fail our ambush at just the wrong time. The draw stack pulled back once more here. You have a very, very important job. Send off some sacrifice. Ooh, hang on now. This might be another one where we go for the extra labor. Nah. We gotta toss the lads in the great fires. There's nothing else. Enjoy. And actually, we'll probably take off the accepting new labor. Although I do like being able to kind of keep this province as a sack province. Hellforge could use upgrading. And for now, I think we're going to continue to hold off. We have just enough that we can almost send some out. Another convoy out, but we'll increase the capacity and give him some better scales for completing his nonsense there. Oh, wait. We don't dispatch any convoys. Take a quick look at diplomacy, although I think we are going to be out of luck here. Yeah, nothing to make any gold. We are still quite on our own here with Zhatan. One more turn. Alright, nothing interesting going down. Doc Tang is doing some raiding. Really, bud? That's not a good look. You didn't defend the Sentinels and you're going to turn and raid instead. Yeah, if we attack him, he's going to turn and run away. He will not stick it in fight. Otherwise, he's going to sit there and raid. Well, that's fun. Alright, Doc Tang. Do you have any honor? No. We will have to trespass. Sorry, Drazoeth. He just condemns aversion. Well, you're also going to condemn this trespass. I have to make sure Doc Tang does not escape, and since you have fled from us, we are going to take great pleasure in having this battle while we just blast apart some orc laborers. You poor fools. Yeah, we'll see to it that every last one of them is sacrificed. We'll start deployment, set up the Death Shrieker rocket up on the high ground there, as well as the magma cannon. Perfect. Actually, we can set them up even better up on the front there. We'll throw in the Hobgoblin Riders, Demon Engine, and then our Sneaky Gets as the wall for them. A bunch of orc laborers moving on forward. We'll have all of the Hobgoblins. Can't actually group them any more further there because of the derrick in the way, so we'll hold them back. Grab these two, bring them up. These three as well. Blunderbusses up on the top. Fire down over the top. Come on, lads. There we go. Group them up a little bit more there. Something like that. There we go. We'll have these archers pull on back just a smidge. And then we'll have the hobgoblins as the front line. Zharr warriors taking the far flank. Alright, so all of our missiles is one. Guard mode. Melee infantry. Artillery. Alright. I will bring you up on the top of this hill there, and then let's start this battle off. We've got an overseer to hunt. As the cannons start firing away right away, drag the demon engine forward, as well as the sneaky gits. Their poison is going to do really good work in all these very unarmored fellas there. You delete those blunderbusses. Nice first shot in on those orc laborers, letting them apart. Burning Head really would finish this off almost in one go. Alright, Zhatan. Move on over the top here and attack the Overseer. Crush him where he stands. Pull the lads back. No reason to take free damage. Demon Engine, let's pull back just a little bit there. Burning Head straight through the line. You are going nowhere. All of the debuffs. Drop the fireball in here. All of the extra debuffs they don't even really need. Here come the goblins. Rushing across the oil fields, and lucky it doesn't immediately catch on fire. They turn and run pretty much immediately. Zhatan versus the Overseer. He's trying his best. Lamasu's taking some strikes back. Breathing the magic all over. We'll drop the enfeebling foe on him now as well. Let the Bale Taurus come around from the other side. And then charge on into melee. Send the Demon Engine around. Junky Goblin Salsa easily made. Let's send him after these units here that are actually fleeing on away. It's going to be an obvious victory. We have much to do. Lots of lads to chase down. I will, of course, catch you all in a moment. And unfortunately, Doc Tang falls. And unfortunately for him, fortunately for us, we have gained 155 labor and 356 as well. Lots of new lads for the mines. Snatch them right on up. Then we will jump into march stance and get moving back towards these sentinels. Before we make our move, we'll cancel it there. Karkadon can make it all the way to about that position. He can't hit us even if he wanted to, so we're going to move on over. Try to lure the Fool on into a battle. His most dangerous units by far going to be those Castellans. Ooh, a caravan. How lovely. We could intercept, that'd be fantastic. I don't know if we're going to get the chance to. Looks like the caravans do move through the Tower of Gorgoth. I want to keep that in mind. You come on out and do some scouting. We'll keep doing our bit of a raiding circle here. He's finally recruiting up some more soldiers. I still think we could win, even as is. But raiding. Move forward. many lads as you can there.
Dale, Castellan,
Go back on in.
Kazakh flag, Makazia, Faumansi.
Save the gold we have for actual upgrades that make us some money. Mines of Gorgoth up to the gold smelter tier 2. Makes us double the gold. We'll happily get that on in. Working very quickly towards the next raw materials stash. And actually, let's just take a quick look. If we were to upgrade the Mines of Gorgoth to a production plant, we have 1,500. That's not enough for upgrading the Blasted Waste Gates of Zharr there, which we will have pretty quickly. Slowly and steadily. Nice army here of mostly orc laborers. Our other two will come on in and grab some extra abilities there. I think we'll want finally some more potent capabilities for our mage, especially such that has more armor piercing. Bolts of Burning are completely armor piercing. Flamestorm is a bit more deadly on a blob unit though. We could use the piercing bolts of burning to eliminate different blunderbuss units, so we'll grab this one for our mage. They need stabbing, gives him a ability. We can drop a hero or lord's melee defense and armor. Not a bad idea. Extra ward save also sounds pretty good. Stalk and attribute Vanguard would be really nice. Let's grab they need stabbing first. Debuffs are always incredible for eliminating a lord pretty quickly, especially rolling with Zhatan. Let's take a look at our labor. We've got 520 over at the World's Edge Mountains. Let's go ahead and send some back to Zharr-Naggrund. 74, not quite enough for the next seat. Almost, though. Blasted Waste, we have plenty of workload to work with. I guess labor to work with. I keep mixing the two. Howling Waste, let's see. We need 250 workforce. Rushing this would drop us down by 270. We'll probably go for the rush next turn. And then we'll spend some labor over at the Blasted Wastes on Zharr-Naggrund. We can slot in another tower. The next tower seat we are going to grab, I think, will be the magic, random magic item. Get ourselves a Black Alchemist. Warmonger would immediately cause breaches while besieging, which sounds nice in theory, and would unlock the next stage of seats. Conclave influence gained per turn for factory building sounds pretty great. Well, Ordinator gives us one free use of the big bomb. That's definitely going to be the one we go for on that second one there. The Wrath of Zharr as well. Lord Warlock. Well, we might want to start getting the secondary here, but I'd love to get the extra research race. Let's come on over. We'll grab the Black Alchemist, claim the seat. A lot of nice abilities there in Tier 1 already activated for ourselves. Very nice indeed. We'll continue to save with the Hellforge. We don't have enough for sending another convoy, sadly, once more here. We'll get there. We'll have convoys flowing every single turn. If we could come over here and smush Shun Mai, that would be amazing. We just don't have what we need. Sadly enough. Mission successful. We built a building that actually produces armaments, gaining us a small grip of armaments. We gain our Black Alchemist reward there. What magical item? And the Preceptor one as well. Another issue, Manufacture Death have 400 armaments. The ringing hammers echoes above your... The ringing of hammers echoes from your diabolic workshops. Raw materials being forged with arcane techniques to produce steelcraft of a quality that outmatches all other races' craftsmanship. Ensure production meets demand. That was read very poorly. We need 400 armaments. We'll gain 200 or 2,000 to our treasury and 200 our raw materials. All right, Zhatan. Karkaden is, of course, nowhere to be found. This might be him here. Incredible. The AI is playing as cowardly as possible. Let's move to the edge of our line, or our territory here.
This was
We'll jump into ambush.
Skazta.
And then we will probably spend some gold actually to send out another convoy. The prospects of them actually getting into a fight are far too juicy. We've got 500 labor here. Let's go ahead and spend some to immediately get our volcanic deposits working. 160 spent. We should have more than enough. Perfect. We gained the... Okay, so the banner we gained was the Eye of Hashut, which gives our Lord or Hero more armor piercing, weapon damage, and causes terror. And then the enchanted item, the Furnace Blast Gem, which gives us 1 bound spell use of Hellhammer. Can't wait to try that one out as well. Let's pass the... Oh, we can attack Shun Mai and try to run away. This is a juicy target here for Droztek. Could end in his death. We could bring down this caravan. That would be a nice grip of gold. Let me know in the comments below. Should we go ahead and attack Shun Mai and risk the ire of Ungrim, or should we pull on away and keep doing our dance of the raiding? But for now, I am out of time for today. I've been Space Wizard of War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone, and I will see you on the next one.